Damaging new details about the woman behind the wheel when the self-driving car she was supposed to be monitoring slammed into a woman in Tempe, killing her.
Police releasing the full report along with dozens of new video files, including an interview with the driver herself.
Team 12's Bianca Bono has been sifting through the reports.
A Tempe police report revealing bombshell details about the deadly crash involving a self-driving Uber back in March.
I'm sick of what happened.
The new information surrounding Uber's safety driver, Rafaela Vasquez, in the driver's seat at the time of the crash.
I didn't even see anybody over there.
Okay.
And
so she kind of came out of nowhere?
Yeah.
The car slamming into Elaine Herzberg, killing her, while she walked her bike across Mill Avenue outside of a crosswalk. Shortly after the crash, police body camera video showing Vasquez telling officers what she saw.
she was right there.
So right when you hit her, you saw her, and you noticed she was kind of sideways. And then you slammed on the brakes at that point.
After that interview, investigators combing through Vasquez's phone. While they say Vasquez didn't make any calls or texts in the moments before the crash, they say information from Hulu shows the safety driver was streaming TV shows through the app for around 3 hours that night. At the time of the crash, her Hulu viewing history says she was watching an episode of The Voice. Tempe police saying Vasquez should have taken control of the vehicle in the event of an emergency, adding that had she been paying attention to the road, they think she could have stopped the car 42 feet before the fatal crash. Police concluding that Vasquez's inattention to the roadway and disregard for her assigned job function ultimately resulting in the death of Herzberg.
I feel bad for their family.
The Yavapai County Attorney's Office is now reviewing this case and will bring forward any charges.
Now, coming up at 5.